Welcome out to Phoenix, Arizona for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between the Utah Valley Wolverines and your Grand Canyon University Lopes. Well, Game 1 is in the books, and it was all Lopes led by number 2, the ace, Taylor Nolan. 7 innings pitched, 6 Ks, and her ERA remains under 3. Granted, she did give up 2 home runs, but that was no issue for her. The bats came alive late in the game, led by Megan Stevens. 3 hits for her and 2 RBIs for Dominique Gonzalez. And, well, on the mound for the Lopes tonight is Bocage. We saw her against Bakersfield. She pitched absolutely fantastic, and now she's going to get her opportunity against the Wolverines. Leading off for the Utah Valley Wolverines is Courtney Beavers. Last time she was leading off in Game 1. She finished the game 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. And let's see what she can do here in Game 2. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Sierra Smith, no issue for out number 1. And, well, there you go. 1 pitch, 1 out. And the Lopes have 1 out. So Bocage getting her pitching going very early, starting very similar to what Taylor Nolan did, getting that lead runner out. And then, well, you know, she'll have number 11 now. That'll be Kara Morris. See what she can do. Last time she went 2 for 4 with a run and a double. As she steps up against Bocage. The pitch. In there for strike number 1. So, 1 out for the Lopes, 1 strike. Morris looking to continue her hot day, 2 for 4. She got a run and a double. But Bocage, she's got other plans. The pitch. Outside for ball number 1, 1-1 the count. Bocage in this one. See if we can get some stats on her. Like I said, she pitched very well against Bakersfield last time. She came in relief for Game 2. And her current stats, and I'll get those after this pitch, as it's in there for ball 2. And the pitch. Ground ball to Smith. It'll go over her head, and that'll be a base hit for Morris. So her hot streak continues with a single. And now up for the Wolverines is number 10, and that'll be Brittany Vansway. And as we all know, last game she had 2 homers off the ace, Taylor Nolan, and it's a very similar situation for that first one. She had a runner on first, and she belted one right past the line in left field. And then her second one was around, I believe, the 5th or 6th inning, and it was in dead center. So let's see what she can do against Valencia Bocage. The pitch in there for strike 1. So Bocage comes into this one with a 3.29 ERA. She's got no wins, 1 loss, 3 appearances, 17 innings pitched, and 16 hits with 9 strikeouts. The pitch. Popped up in the air. This one going. It will catch the wind and will be out. The throw in, no issue. That one's caught out in right field by number 7. That's Jenna Coates. Up now for the Wolverines. Number 16, Talia Williams. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Lindsay Steverson. I got a little ahead of myself. Runner on first, the pitch. In there for strike 1, back pick, and the ball gets a little behind, but Wortman's there. So Hill still trying to keep those runners honest. And for the time being, it looks like Utah Valley is going to stick with the same lineup they had in Game 1, as it's starting to look that way. Bocage in the windup and the pitch. In there high for ball 2. So last time for Steverson, she finished the game 1 for 3. I think she got a single. And the pitch from Bocage. Right up the middle for a base hit. Staying at second will be Morris, and Steverson's got herself a single. Up now for the Wolverines will be number 12, Talia Williams.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 12,
Taylor Williams. Sorry about that. Williams finished game 1 0 for 3 with a fielder's choice. The pitch from Bocage. In there for strike number 1. So 2 outs, runner on second and first. Already the Lopes in a little bit of trouble with runners on. But let's see if Bocage can find her stuff to get out of this inning. The pitch. Fouled off. So the count will go 0-2. Williamson came into the game with a .278 average. And now her average will go to .260. So it goes down just a little bit. 1-2 the count, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on. The pitch. Ooh, check swing. She did not go, so that'll go for ball 2. So the Lopes trying to hold the Wolverines from scoring a run. All 2s on the board there. The pitch. Popped in the air. This one might be trouble. It'll fall. It'll bounce off the wall. Throw in from center. And thankfully, only 1 run comes around as the Wolverines jump out to an early lead, similar to what they had in game 1, as that ball goes right over Lainey Gomez's head. And the Wolverines attack early.
The catcher, number 9.
Now up the number catcher, Beja Query. Query last game, 1 for 2. She had a double and a walk. Coming into the game, the freshman was .337. First pitch, ground ball to Bocage. Should be an easy out. It will, and that'll end the inning. So with 1 run, the Wolverines attack early. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV. The baseball team has won 4 straight WAC series and will take on UTRGV at home this weekend. Actually, currently right now. Catch their game tonight at 7 p.m. here and always here on GCU TV. And I will see if I can get an update from the baseball game for any of you who are curious. Current score right now is 1-1. Hopefully the score here will be 1-1. So the Lopes giving up another early run, but last time that was no issue, as they were down 2-0 in this very similar situation. And we'll see how they can do, what they can do to get out of this, score a couple runs. Against the Wolverines pitcher. It'll be number 17, that'll be Lauren Fraley. So Fraley will get the call for game 2. See if we can find some statistics on her. Fraley has got a .263 ERA, 9 wins, 6 losses, 112 hits, 93 innings pitched. So for sure, she is the Taylor Nolan of the staff, if you will, the ace of the staff. See what she can do against this Lopes team. They found their bats early in the first inning. They kept the 2-2 lead, and then right around the 4th inning, it was just tee off on Moore as much as you can. As Moore ended the game, giving up 9 hits and 6 earned runs. So her ERA will stick around for in the high 9s at least. Leading off for the Lopes is the catcher, Kenzie Hill. The first pitch in there for a ball. Last time Hill, 2 for 4 with a double. She scored a run, and she also got an RBI. The pitch, ground ball. It'll go up the middle for a base hit for Kenzie Hill to start it off for the Lopes. So Kenzie Hill with a leadoff base hit. And just like that, the Lopes have a runner on.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 11, Laney Gomez.
Up now for the Lopes is the center fielder, Laney Gomez. Last time, Laney went 2 for 3. 2 doubles, a walk. She got a run and an RBI. Let's see if she can get another RBI today in game 2. Slap hit right to the shortstop. Out at 2 is Hill, and Gomez will find herself with a base hit. Up now for the Lopes is Nikki Gonzalez. Last game, Nikki went 1 for 3 with an RBI and a sac fly and a fielder's choice. Nikki's average now at 325 coming into this game. It was 324. First pitch in there for ball 1. So Lopes trying to get something going early with a runner on and 1 out. Count 1-0. In the dirt for ball 2. Query checking Gomez at first base. The pitch is ball 2. That's actually, sorry, ball 3. So Fraley finds herself down in the count, whereas Gonzalez is trying to stay ahead and hopefully get on for the Lopes. And the pitch. In there for strike number 1, 3-1 the count. And we heard it last game, the ball chant from the Lopes to sort of get in the head of the Wolverines pitcher. And I'll explain to you what that is after this pitch. Down the line, foul. Great contact there by Gonzalez. That for sure would have gotten Gomez to maybe third. But the ball chant, I don't want to give credit to Texas A&M because I'm not entirely sure if they're the ones who invented it. But I know that they are for sure who introduced me to it. When the pitcher goes 3 balls, you start to chant 3 balls, and then when they get 4, you continue, and then 5 and 6. And that, speaking of ball 4, there is ball 4. And Gonzalez gets on with a walk, and now up is Megan Stevens, the first baseman. Stevens last game went 3 for 4, got a run and a double. Definitely a fantastic day, 3 hits. Her average will stay in the high 330s. So she's able to improve her average. Pitch. And framing not there for Quarry as it'll go for ball 1. So you continue to chant in 5 balls, 6, just to try to get into the head of the pitcher. And then you got to hope that they keep throwing the balls and you get up to around the teens, and then you hope that the manager comes out and talks to the pitcher. Speaking of which, trainer going out there to give Query some water, it looks like. Oh, some eye drops. Oh, she must have got some dirt in her eyes. Very small water bottle. So she probably got a little bit of dust in the eyes after that pitch or something. The pitch to Stevens. And that'll go foul. So 1-1 the count. 1 out. Runners on second and first. Lopes still trying to get something going here with 1-run deficit. They were down last game, able to battle back in the first inning, tie it up. And then, like I said, that 4th inning, they just exploded for runs. The pitch. In the dirt for ball 2. So Stevens looking for her first hit of game 2. And the pitch. And that'll be another shot down the line. 2-2 the count. So 2-2 the count. 1 out. Runners at second and first. Wolverines up 1. Lopes trying to get something going here with Megan Stevens. The pitch. And that'll do it right up the middle. Coming around to score should be Gomez. She will have no issue sliding into home. And just like that, we're tied. Base knock by Megan Stevens. Her first hit of this game, too. And the Lopes tie the game 1-1. Runner at second and first. And Camry Wortman stepping up last time. She went 2 for 4. She had that bloop single after the illegal pitch by Moore. And that tied the game up for the Lopes. The pitch. In there for ball 1. So Wortman last game went 2 for 4, an RBI and a double. Looking to continue the hot streak against the right-hander. The pitch. Inside for ball number 2. Wortman in this game comes in with an average of .361. Last game she had 1 hit. I'm sorry, she had 2 hits. There we go. So many statistics. Wortman looking for a hit in this one, though. Exactly what Stevens did would be nice. Right up the middle, get another run in, get an early lead. The pitch from Fraley is outside for ball 3. So 3-0 count. 1 out, runners on second and first. Lopes able to tie it up. And you can faintly hear the chants behind me. The pitch. And that'll be strike 1. So 3-1 the count. Wortman still up there battling. Fraley, the windup and the pitch. And that'll go right to the second baseman for 1. Throw over to first. It's over the head. That should be enough to score a run. Wortman will stay at first, and the Lopes have the lead. Nikki Gonzalez advancing on the overthrow by second baseman Lindsey Steverson. I'm sorry, by shortstop Kirsten Anderson. And the Lopes find themselves ahead this time. And up for the Lopes
Batting 6.
Is number 3, Sierra Smith.
Sierra Smith.
Smith last time, 1 for 3 with a double and a run. See what she can do with a runner on. The pitch. In there for ball 1. So Wortman able to get on with the overthrow by Anderson, and then Gonzalez comes to score. This time the Lopes are taking an early lead. Let's see if they can keep it. Pitch from Fraley. Popped into left field. Should be no issue. It won't be. Easy catch by Sesteda. And well, the Lopes score early and get the early lead. We'll be back with the top of the second. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV.
I'm Dominique. I'm a student here at Grand Canyon University studying hospitality management. My hospitality courses here are giving me a high quality education from professors that I know have been successful. Being able to work while I'm in school has enriched my college experience. I feel like I know where I'm going and what I want to do. When they say find your purpose, they mean it.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Top of the second here in Phoenix, Arizona. Lopes, early lead this time, unlike last game. 2-1 lead over the Utah Valley Wolverines. Bocage still on the mound. Only gave up 1 run. See what she can do here in the second inning. But Utah Valley, similar to last game, scoring early But that's all they did, as Taylor Nolan just started dealing. 6 strikeouts, 7 innings pitched, whereas Moore, the opposite pitcher, only went 3 1/3. The first pitch from Bocage is in there for strike number 1. For the Wolverines, Kavehi Kahan is up. Well, currently down in the count. Second pitch in there for ball 2. Kahan last game 1 for 2 with a K, and she got hit in the head, but she was okay. So she'll get her opportunity here against Bocage, her first AB. Pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. So Bocage going to try to probably do the same thing Nolan did, throw a few off-speed pitches, get these Wolverines out ahead, and then finish them off with the fastball. As she's doing it right now, and doing it well. The pitch high for ball 2, so 2-2 the count to Kahana. So Kahan. The pitch from Bocage. Pop foul. Right back at the net. And I'll continue to thankfully be happy that we have a net. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in that one. Two balls, no strikes, and no outs to Kahan. Here's the pitch. Kahan smacks one into right field. Under it with no problem is Jenna Coates, and out number 1. Now up for the Wolverines is number 15, left field, Aaron Sesteda. I got the correction from our PA announcer, thankfully. He's a very nice guy, helped me out. He's pronouncing that name like 16 different ways, but I finally got it. It's Sesteda. Pitch. In there for strike 1 on the outside corner. So Aaron, I apologize, but I got your last name correct this time. And we're going to keep it that way. So Aaron Sesteda, last time, 0 for 3 with a K. Other time she might have grounded out, flew out the pitch, outside for ball number 1. So 1-1 the count, 1 out, Lopes up 2-1. Wolverines trying to get something going early. They were able to get something to go earlier last game as they saw themselves with a 2-0 lead, and then the Lopes decided that they didn't really want to be down in this game, so they tied it up in the bottom of the first. That ball goes for a ball. So 2-1 the count. And then the 4th inning, it just came out of nowhere. Moore either lost her stuff or the Lopes finally caught up to it. 6 runs off of Moore last game. Pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. So 2-2 will go to the count. 1 out for Sesteda. So Bocage trying to get out of this inning very quickly. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So Sesteda will find herself with a strikeout, and Bocage with 2 quick outs. Up now for the Wolverines is the shortstop, Kirsten Anderson. I just want to correct on that overthrow. It was actually Lindsay Steverson at second base. I got that a little mixed up. So Anderson did not get the E on that one. It was Steverson who had the overthrow. But Anderson last game, first pitch in there for ball 1. Anderson last game, she's trying to get a little better. 0 for 3 last time. Bocage with the pitch. Grounder to left foul. So Anderson looking to get her first hit of the night overall. 0 for 3. And the pitch. Smack to Wortman, should be no issue, and there it is, out number 3. So, Bocage does her job. 1-2-3 inning. And the Lopes keep their lead 2-1. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV. Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshop.gcu.edu to find everything GCU. From the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use the promo code GCUTV20 to get 20% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Let's paint the Valley purple, and as always, Lopes up. So, how about that? 20% off the Lopes shop just for watching this broadcast. How great is that? It's a pretty solid discount. So get over there. If you're missing, you need a new GCU t-shirt, lopeshop.gcu.edu. So the bottom of the second we go. Score 2-1. Lopes trying to continue this lead, trying to extend it as much as possible. Shay Smith will lead us off. Gets to her stats in a second. Whereas Fraley is just trying to keep the bats quiet. She was unable to do that in the first inning, so the Lopes get 2 runs.
The shortstop, number 6, Shay Smith.
Shay Smith, like I said, will be leading off this inning. She went 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI. She's trying to get her first hit of this game. Like I said, she got 2 last game. She can get on. Maybe they can get something going. Shay showing bunt. She will take strike 1 outside. So Smith's got the speed. If she can get on, maybe Madeline Dowell can bring her around. The pitch from Fraley is down for ball number 1. Well, I guess the outfield for the Wolverines have got to be happy that the sun's gone. They had some issues last game with catching fly balls in the sun. I got to tell you, that's the worst thing is losing a fly ball in the sun. It is awful. Smith, ground ball, absolutely grabbed by Kahana, and she will get out number 1. Great play by the third baseman, Kavaihi Kahana, to stick the glove out there and get the out. Of course, she a little bit on that transition there on that throw around after the out. But either way, it does not take away from that great play by Kahana for out number 1. Up now is Madeline Dowdle. Last game she went 0 for 3, reached on an error, and she was able to come around to score. So let's see what she can do here. The pitch in the dirt for ball 1. You know, a positive thing to take away from the Lopes is that last game they did not go down on strikes at all. As that pitch is a chopper to Anderson. Anderson over to first for out number 2. Up now for the Lopes is Jenna Coates. Coates last time went 0 for 3. She's looking for her first hit of the night.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 7, Jenna Coates.
So Coates looking to be the first base runner of this inning for the Lopes. She's showing bunt early, trying to get Kahana to kind of come in. And she'll pull back and take ball 1. Lopes trying to keep this early lead, maybe extend it as much as they can. Let's see what Jenna Coates can do. Like I said, the Lopes did not go down at all on strikes last game. The pitch out there for ball 2. So that's got to be something. I mean, obviously the other positive is the fact that they won, but no Ks. That's real good. The pitch from Fraley. In the dirt for ball 3. So Fraley's behind in the count. Coates ahead in the count. Looking to be the first runner for this inning. And like I said, the chants begin. We have yet to get past ball 3, so let's see what happens. The pitch. And strike 1. Seems like every time Fraley finds herself down in the count, she's able to get a quick strike. A little bit outside, but that's okay. The pitch. It is fouled off. So Fraley was down in the count. Now she's making her way back. It's even 3-2. 2 outs. Lopes still up, looking to get a base runner. Make something happen here in the second. The pitch from Fraley is in there for ball number 4. So Fraley will get, Coates will get on base to be the first base runner of this inning for the Lopes. And up at the top of the order is Kenzie Hill. Last time Hill led off the game with a single. She did not come around to score. Let's see if she can get Coates around to score to extend this lead. 2 outs. No one on. One on. The pitch. Fouled it off. 0-1 the count. So Hill got caught in the fielder's choice that Gomez had. Hill showing bunt. Here's the pitch from Fraley. Outside for ball number 1. 1-1 goes the count, 2 outs. Hill trying to get something going for the Lopes, extend the lead as much as they can. Try to get out early. They are out early. Try to get out a little more. And right to Kahana, and there is out number 3. So the Lopes leave a runner on first base. They still keep the lead, though, 2-1. As we go to the top of the third, you're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV.
Learn the art of hospitality management at GCU, right in the heart of Phoenix, Arizona, a top tourism market bustling with opportunity for our hospitality students. Join the student team at GCU Hotel, delivering unmatched service plus amenities like the Oasis Pool, Fitness Center, and Canyon 49 Grill. Learn golf management at GCU Championship Golf Course, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu.
Top of the third here in Phoenix, Arizona. The Grand Canyon University Lopes keeping that lead pretty tight, 2-1. Utah Valley will get an opportunity to try to tie it up, or maybe take advantage here. But it's going to be tough. 2 tough outings so far for the Wolverines. They were able to get out early against Taylor Nolan, but then she caught up to him. She did give up 2 home runs to Brittany Vansway, but so far Bocage has kept the Utah Valley Wolverines pretty quiet, giving up a run in the first and nothing else so far. So leading off again for the Wolverines will be Courtney Beaver. She grounded out to shortstop, to third base for her first AB. Let's see what she can do in the second opportunity against Bocage. And Bocage kind of living up to a high standard with Taylor Nolan's performance in Game 1. Go over that real quick. 7 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 3 earned runs, and she's keeping her ERA still under 3. So the pitch from Bocage. That one outside for ball 2. Beaver's still looking for her first hit of the night. Last game she went 0 for 3, and so far she's 0 for 1. The pitch from Bocage. High for ball 3. So Bocage finds herself behind in the count early. Whereas Beavers is probably right in the prime spot as she wants to be. Ahead 3-0. The pitch from Bocage. Outside for a strike. So Beavers might have been thinking she was going to get a base there, but that pitch just clips the corner for strike number 1. The pitch from Bocage. Popped in the air. Going back on it is Dowdle, and she will get the out. So out number 1 goes to Madeline Dowdle. And up for the Wolverines is Kara Morris. Last time she got a single and she eventually scored. She is the current lone run on the board there. Pitch from Bocage. Outside for a ball. Good framing by Hill, but just not enough to get that strike. Morris has been pretty hot so far, though. 2 for 4. Make that 3 for 5 in total, obviously including last game, the pitch. Upstairs for a ball. Again, real close call. But we're down 2-0 with 1 out. So Morris looking to continue her hot streak, try to get a hit here, make something happen for the Wolverines. Ground ball, that'll be the second single of the night for Morris. Dowdle will throw it in, and Morris will stay at first. So make that 4 for 6 for Morris, for those keeping track at home. And next up, the power hitter, Brittany Vansway. Again, she's got a runner on. Last time she flew out to right fielder Jenna Coates. The pitch. Outside for a ball. And that first home run in left field was inside. And Vansway was able to turn on it and just clip that right field foul pole. And then the second one was left up just a little bit too much, and she sent it to straightaway center. And they're inside again, but right there is Dowdle. Dowdle will make the easy catch for out number 2. So that'll be the second fly out tonight for Vansway, as the Lopes are keeping her back quiet. And up now is number 16, Lindsay Steverson. Steverson also joined the single club tonight. She is 2 for 4 altogether. The pitch. In there for strike number 1, so Hill gets the call on that one. Good pitch by Bocage. Morris stranded there on first so far. Steverson looking to push her over. The pitch. Inside foul, right off our mic. I think our mic's okay. It's giving me the thumbs up. 0-2. 2 outs, runner on first. The pitch. High, back pick. Morris is there safely. So Hill trying to keep those runners nice and honest. Trying to take advantage of those sort of long leads. And unlike in baseball and softball, you cannot lead off until the pitcher, I believe, has released the ball. Pitch again high for a ball. It's ball 1. Should be ball 2, actually. So if you get a runner running about halfway, taking a little bit too much of a running lead, Hill is just making sure that if that happens, she's able to get the out. The pitch. Ground ball to Wortman. Wortman will turn it to first, and that'll be out number 3. So the Lopes keep the Wolverines quiet as we move to the bottom of the third. You are watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV. Anyone on campus tomorrow is invited to brunch at the beach. Be there for free coffee and donuts from the Grand Canyon Beverage Company while beach volleyball takes on Grossmont at 9 a.m. So tomorrow, if you want to watch some beach volleyball and you want some free coffee and donuts, head out to the beach volleyball courts. Right behind the Discover building, right in the middle of, I'm trying to remember what that dorm is called. But we got a beautiful new beach volleyball court to add to this ever-expanding. Oh, it's right in between Canyon and Cypress. There we go. So if you're looking to do something tomorrow morning, head out and watch our beach volleyball team in that gorgeous stadium we just got. As this school continues to grow, continues to add new things. Obviously, this stadium that we are currently looking at is very brand new, not even done yet. The baseball field's going to be up next. We just got the arena, like I mentioned, the beach volleyball court. So a lot of exciting things happen at Grand Canyon. But tomorrow, head out there and watch beach volleyball. So in the bottom of the third, Lopes looking to extend their lead. 2-1. Up now for the Lopes
Leading off
is
third
number
for the
11,
center fielder,
Lainey Gomez.
Gomez.
Gomez last game went 2 for 3, and this one so far, she's got a fielder's choice. She eventually scored. Lopes looking to try to take advantage of this early lead, unlike they had last game. First pitch in there for a strike. Last game they had in the bottom of the first, they were down 2-0. And they were able to mount back a lead due to an illegal pitch by Moore, the Wolverines pitcher. Right up the middle there for Gomez, and Gomez will find herself with another base hit on the night. So that illegal pitch led the Lopes to score 1, and then Camry Wortman got a bloop single over Kahana, and that tied the game. And then, like I said, the fourth inning, it was just the bats came alive. So up now for the Lopes in this one is number 26, Nikki Gonzalez. Gonzalez last time, she walked, and she also eventually scored. The first pitch from Fraley is there for a strike. So on the flip side, I'm pretty sure that Basiah Quarry, the catcher for the Wolverines, is going to try to keep Gomez and every Lopes runner at first as honest as possible inside for a ball, in case we make mistakes over at first. So Fraley, no outs, working behind in this count. She's been behind before. The pitch. Kahana there, throws it to 2. Nope, not in time. Gomez is safe, and also so is Gonzalez. So the Lopes with no outs have a runner on second and first. And up next is Megan Stevens, who was able to get the Lopes on the board with an RBI single. She's going to hopefully continue that. Currently 4 for 5 on the night. Having a great doubleheader so far. The pitch from Fraley. Inside for a ball. You got the great pitching performance by Taylor Nolan. And then you have the offensive explosion from the Lopes, where anybody who wasn't getting a hit was getting a hit off Moore. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Swung down the line, foul. So Stevens looking for a hit. Or another hit, I should say, with runners on. Trying to extend this lead as much as possible. Fraley, the pitch. Down the line again. So Stevens is just a little early on these pitches inside. 1-2 the count. Lopes still lead by 1, looking to extend that. Try to give Bocage a little more breathing room. Fraley, the pitch. And that will get to Anderson. She'll bobble it at short. Coming in to score is Gomez, and the Lopes up 2, 3-1. Well, the defensive woes continue for the Wolverines, as Anderson unable to get that ground ball cleanly, and it'll result in a run for the Lopes. So we'll have a mound visit as Camry Wortman steps up. Last time she got a fielder's choice. 2 for 4. So the Wolverines just trying to get back on track here defensively. As again, the struggles continue. This time, the sun's gone. This time, just maybe a bad hop.
Second baseman, Camry Wortman.
Wortman looking to continue things. in a great position to bring the Lopes some more runs. The pitch. Wortman shows bunt, and she will not get it down, so that'll be strike one. Lopes in a fantastic position right now, though. Runners on, no outs. If there's a ground ball, you got to assume the Wolverines are going to go to third. Maybe get the double play that way. The pitch. Wortman pops it up. Should be no issue for the second baseman, and it will not be. Steverson gets the out. So Wortman flies out. That'll bring up Sierra Smith. Smith last time flew out to first, or threw out to left.
Sierra Smith.
So Smith, she'll get her opportunity to get things going here. 3-1 the count. One out, runners on second and first. Just right over shortstop. Pitch outside for ball one. She can just get one right over the shortstop into left center. That should be more than enough to at least get one. The pitch from Fraley. 1-0 count. Swung on and missed by Sierra Smith for strike number one. So the Lopes trying to score while the Wolverines are just looking to get out of this inning. The pitch. Inside for ball number two. So 2-1 the count to Sierra Smith. Lopes just trying to do as much as they can. The pitch. Inside for ball three. So 3-1 the count to Sierra Smith. Ahead in the count here. Possibility for her to extend this lead or even load the bases for Shea Smith. Sierra showing bunt. She'll pull back. The pitch. Inside for strike number two. So the count will go full. The pitch. Inside for strike number three. Just gets that inside corner, and Smith goes down on strikes. 2 outs for the Wolverines, and Shea Smith will step up for the Lopes.
Shortstop.
Last time Shea had a fly out. She had a ground out, I'm sorry. And just like her sister, she's in prime position here to continue this inning with 2 outs and runners on. The pitch from Fraley. Popped in the left. This one slicing and caught. Great play out in left field by Aaron Sesteta. Fantastic catch out in left field. Well, the Lopes able to tack on one. We'll be back with the top of the fourth. Lopes up 3-1. You're watching Lopes Softball on GCU TV.
Earning your RN to BSN degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. Finding your purpose takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience delivering our accredited RN to BSN program 100% online. Graduate in as few as 16 months, learning from full-time practicing nurse faculty in small classes. Integrate your education with your faith and Christian worldview.
Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Back here for the top of the fourth. Lopes looking at a pretty decent lead, 3-1 against the Utah Valley Wolverines. Behind some good hitting and some great pitching by Bocage. Meanwhile, the Wolverines are still not going to go away too quiet. And leading off for them in the top of the fourth is Taylor Williams. Williams last time had an RBI double. She's looking to continue that this inning. Bocage, the first pitch of the at-bat. High for ball one. So Hill has done a good job framing, just not really getting the calls. And we discussed it last weekend with Michael Potter, that framing, as a catcher, if you can perfect that, the pitch, in there for strike one, you can turn balls into strikes, shorten innings, shorten pitch counts, and if you do it right, you're a real good catcher, fantastic catcher. The pitch, fouled off right off the speaker. No issue though. One, two, the count. I've noticed that I'm starting to have catchphrases. I've got no issue, and then I've got just like that. I'm trying to keep it down. I'm working on it. 1-2 the count. The pitch, high for ball two. I love doing play-by-play. It's a little tough sometimes when you're up here by yourself. But still a lot of fun. Love the opportunity I got here. 2-2 the count, no outs. The pitch, outside for ball three. Maybe I'll get to the point where I'll start making t-shirts that say just like that and no issue. Lopes up 3-1. The pitch, full count, is outside for ball four. So Williams will find herself on first. And up now for the Wolverines is catcher Beja Query last time. Grounded out to the pitcher. Bocage still working pretty well so far. Only giving up one run. Pitch in there for a strike. Great pitch by Bocage. Query looking to get something going, try to tie this game up for the Wolverines. The pitch. Foul. So Query a little behind on that one. Bocage looking to get an out on the board as Williams got on with a walk. The pitch. Popped up high in the air. Should be no issue for Sierra Smith. It will not be for out number one. And there I go again. Up for the Wolverines is third baseman Kavaihi Kahana. There we go. Last time she flew out to right. Went out for the Lopes. High for strike one. And Bocage just trying to do that. Try to get out and ahead early. Get some more outs on the board. Last time Kahana went 1 for 2 last game. Another pitch high and back pick. Nope. Williams will stay there, safe. Again, like I said, Hill just making sure that the Wolverines know if they're not going to be able to test her tonight. And the pitch. Outside for ball one. Ball two. So 2-1 the count. The pitch from Bocage. High in the air. Tracking it down is Gomez, no issue. And the Lopes have 2 outs. So Gomez tracks that fly ball into center field for out number 2.
Left fielder Aaron Sesteda.
And just like that, the Lopes have 2 outs. Up now for the Wolverines is Aaron Susteda. Last time she struck out. Swung on and missed for strike number 1. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Lopes still up 3-1. Williams staying over at first base, has yet to move. The pitch to Susteta. Popped in the air. Left field is Dowdle. Out number 3. So on a couple hits, on a walk and no hits. Lopes keep their lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV. Join Mercy Me for a night of praise and worship as they bring their 2017 Lifer Tour to GCU Arena tomorrow night. Introducing songs from their new album Lifer, the multi-award-winning band will also play some of their greatest hits for a special night of music that you won't want to miss. They will be joined by Hawk Nelson and Micah Tyler. Get your tickets at gcuarena.com. So like I said, we got a lot going on. If you're a sports fan, we've got beach volleyball tomorrow. We've got the final game of this 3-game series for the Lopes. We've got baseball going on as well. And then if you like music, Mercy Me is going to be at the arena. Should be a lot of fun. So yeah, if you are in the area and you are looking to do something this weekend, we got a lot down here for you. Some new arenas to look at in this ever-expanding campus. Lots of excitement here at GCU. 10 new sporting facilities in only 2 years. How about that? And we're still growing. All right, well, back to this game. Lopes up 3-1. Leading off for the Lopes is Madeline Dowdle. Dowdle, last time, she had a ground out. She was able to end the inning on that fly ball last inning. And here's the pitch. High for ball 1. So Dowdle looking to get something going for the Lopes. Try to get on, get them a couple more runs. And the pitch. Outside for ball 2. So Dowdle ahead in the count. Fraley behind in the count. Lopes, right around this time last game, this is when the bats came alive. They exploded for 6 runs. Inside, Dowdle. Ground ball to Kahana, eats her up, and Dowdle will start off with a base hit. So Kahana continuing the struggles for the Lopes. Unable to cleanly field that ground ball. And Jenna Coates will come up with a runner on first. Coates last time, she got walked. So she was able to get on. This time she's got a runner on. She's showing bunt. She will keep the bunt and not get it down. Dowdle back to first. And she is safe. So Fraley so far has been pretty decent. Minus a couple runs. The pitch. Gets the bunt down. The throw to first. Overthrow. Going over to third. And safe. Nope. Thrown out at second is Coates, but Dowdle is able to move into scoring position. So Coates does her job on that overthrow by Kahana. And the Lopes are going to try to capitalize here with Kenzie Hill up. Hill last time got a single and then grounded out to Kahana. Kahana had that great stabbing grab, but so far each ground ball that's been hit to her has been eating her up. So at third stands Dowdle, up is Kenzie Hill. Here's the pitch. Hill high in the air. This one might drop. It will. Scoring is Dowdle, and the Lopes continue their lead 4-1 on that bloop single by Kenzie Hill. Just a bad take on the ball by Beavers out in center field as it falls right in between Morris and Beavers. Up now is Lainey Gomez. Gomez last time had a fielder's choice and a single, and she scored both times she's been on. So if that tells you anything, you might want to have Lainey Gomez on base at some point tonight, because she is almost guaranteed to score,
Center fielder,
at least in
Lainey
game 2.
Gomez.
Last game she was only one time a run. So Gomez steps in, 1 out, runner on first. And the pitch from Fraley. Smacked to second base. The throw to second is there. The throw to first, no, it is not. So the lead runner, Kenzie Hill, will be out at second, but Lainey Gomez is able to get on to first base. Up now is Nikki Gonzalez, number 26. Her first at-bat resulted in a walk, and then her second at-bat, she got a fielder's choice. So Nikki looking to continue her pretty solid night so far. Ground ball to Anderson. Anderson fields it, throws it to first, and it's another overthrow. Going over to third, and holding up at third is Gomez. Possibly might have scored, but Coach Pearson saw that Williams got that ball right away and was able to keep the runners on third. So the Lopes continuing to capitalize on overthrows, on errors, and the defense for the Wolverines just not on their game tonight. Three errors in this inning alone. 2 overthrows. And I believe there was a botched ground ball at short. I think that was this inning. At third for Kahana.
First baseman.
So here's the thing. The Lopes have been able to get on base, but they just haven't been able to score. So let's see what Megan Stevens can do. Stevens had an RBI single and then reached on an error. The pitch. Stevens wanted to hold up on that one, but unfortunately she gets the bat around, so that's strike 1. But the Lopes, again, in a good position here with 1 out. Actually, it might be 2 outs. It is 2 outs. The throw. Popped up in the air is Stevens. Under to get it is Steverson, and that'll end the inning. So again, the Lopes leave runners in scoring position, but are able to capitalize somewhat on some of this shaky defense for the Wolverines. We'll be back with the top of the 5th. You are watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV.
Hi, I'm Bethany. I'm a junior here at GCU. Students are making a huge impact on the Valley just through painting the Valley purple. It really means a lot to people in Phoenix to hear that somebody's from GCU. It almost gives you like credentials because they know that you're a good kid and that you're gonna go far. I definitely think GCU is preparing me for my future and teaching students and being a difference maker in the lives of other people.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Top of the 5th, Lopes still leading 4-1. Bocage still on the mound, pitching pretty well so far, as the Lopes have been able to capitalize on the shaky defense of the Utah Valley Wolverines. 4 errors that last inning for the Wolverines, 4 in the game in total, and 3 that last inning. Leading off for the Wolverines is number 1, Kristen Anderson. Anderson last time at bat, she grounded out to second. Bocage trying to repeat the good pitching that Nolan had in game 1. First pitch, down for a ball. Anderson so far on the entire night is 0 for 4. She's looking to get her first hit. The pitch. In there for strike 1, relatively in the same location that last pitch was. But it's okay, I'm not bitter. 1-1 the count. No outs. Lopes still up 3. Keeping the trend of scoring in the 4th. First pitch outside. Third pitch outside. Ball 2. Keeping the trend of scoring in the 4th. Last time the Lopes scored about 6 runs. This time just 1. So ever so slowly the Lopes are etching away this lead. Pitch will be falling into center field. Gomez is able to get it. And that'll be a base hit. The first hit for shortstop Kirsten Anderson.
Center fielder.
So now stepping up for the Wolverines is Courtney Beavers. Beavers last time grounded out to second and flew out to left. She's also looking for her first hit. Now she's got a runner on. And the Wolverines trying to tack away at the lead, while the Lopes are just trying to extend theirs as much as possible. The first pitch, outside for ball 1. So Bocage pitching pretty well for the Lopes, minus a few runs. Runner still on first. Here's the pitch. Bunt, no. Ooh, they might have had that back pick that time, but Wortman just a little slow coming around to cover first. So 1-1 will go the count, no outs. The pitch from Bocage. Another bunt foul for a ball, as Beavers is able to pull it back. 2-1 goes the count, no outs. The pitch from Bocage. Tipped foul. So the count will go 2-2. So it seems like Beavers is trying to smack it to the opposite side of the field to try to move Anderson over. And I'm pretty sure Beavers has got the speed to beat out a throw. 2-2 the count, the pitch. Outside for ball number 3. So full count, no outs, runner on first. This is, of course, game 2 of the total of 3 against the Wolverines for the final homestand of the Lopes. And Beavers will be walked. So now runners on second and first for number 11, Kara Morris.
Right fielder, Kara Morris.
So Morris last time, she's got 2 singles tonight and a run scored. So Bocage probably doesn't want to be in this situation with Morris up to bat, as Morris has just been on fire. The pitch. First pitch in there for a strike. I think Morris now on the entire day out of these 2 games is 4 for 6. 1 strike on her. Bocage gets the sign, checks the QB wristband. The pitch. That'll go foul. Someone going home with a souvenir probably. Not too many went behind us in game 1. We got this giant net in front of us, which is pretty good. Lopes still up 4-1. 2 strikes. The pitch. Smack to Wortman. Wortman should have no issue. No, she will not. It is out number 1. And the Lopes finally get an out on that ground ball to Wortman. So we will have a mound visit. And I don't think they'll take out Bocage because Brittany Vansway is up next, so they're going to probably talk tactics. She does have 2 flyouts tonight, but I will say this. Last game, she had 2 homers. And regardless of the 2 flyouts, the home run ball is always a possibility for anybody. And if there's anybody whose possibility is in the high, maybe 60s or 70s, it's Brittany Vansway. So still the discussion continues about what they're going to do with Vansway, if they're going to intentionally walk her to load the bases, if they're just going to pitch to her.
Designated player, Brittany
Because
Vansway.
if she does find the other side of the field, this game's going to be tied. So it looks like Bocage, but they will intentionally walk her. Oh, no, they won't. Trick play. How about that? Strike one for the Lopes. How about that? They go for the pitch out and instead go ahead and throw it in for strike one. Second pitch is ball one, so count should be 1-1. As I think the intention was for Bocage to throw that one as a ball, but it just got in there for a strike. Second pitch, ball two, so 2-1 the count. So the assumption would be that intentionally walking oh, there's a swing, and that'll fall in for a base hit. And the throw in, and 1 run will come around for the Wolverines as Vansway continues to be the heart of this team and cuts the deficit to 2 off that pitch, just a little too much inside for Vansway. And I thought it was a little strange that she was setting up real close to the plate, and I was waiting for Vansway to get one a little too much inside over the plate, and that's exactly what happens. And it gets past Shea Smith, and now the Wolverines are within 2. And I go back to something that my mom always told me when it came to intentional walks. They never work. I hate to say it, but once again, she's right. Nothing ever comes good of an intentional walk. And the Wolverines will have a pinch runner, Sydney Clough.
Your attention, please. Pinch
And it's
running
true.
at first base for the Wolverines.
They threw a little too much inside. They were intentionally walking. And Vansway got a hold of one
Second baseman,
and scored a run.
Steverson.
So 1 out. So, Mom, you're right again. Last time, RBI double and a walk. First pitch foul. I'm sorry, a single and a ground out. So, Steverson looking for another hit. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. So Bocage gives up another run. Score 2-4. Runners on the corners. The pitch. And down for a ball. Not sure where that one missed, but I guess it might have been a little low. So 2-1. 2-1. The count, 1 out. 2-4 the score. Wolverines could do some damage here with another hit. The pitch. Inside, swung on, foul. So the count will go 2-2. So Bocage working behind in the count. One out. Lopes could definitely use a double play here. Defense has been pretty strong so far. Pitch. Outside for ball 3. So the count will go to full. You can hear the frustrations from some of the fans, as there have been some close calls by the home plate umpire. We do have a different home plate umpire than we did in game 1. The pitch. High in the air. Wortman going back on it for out number 2. Runners will stay at first and second. And the Lopes kind of bailed themselves out of a little bit of a jam there. Up now is
Baseman,
Taylor Williams. And Williams had an RBI double and a walk. And again, runners on. Opportunity here for the Wolverines. The pitch. And that one again is for a ball. So we always have different strike zones with different umpires. You never know what they're seeing. That one was down for a ball. Just a couple of the close ones. Pitch. Outside for ball 2. Just got to work with where the strike zone's at and try to figure out where you're going to find strikes. The pitch from Bocage. And there's ball 3. So 3-0 goes the count. And the Lopes just having a tough time finding the strike zone with 2 outs. The pitch. And there we go. There's one. 3-1 goes the count. So Bocage trying to get Williams out to get out of this inning. That one's foul. A little behind on that one is Williams. Getting out of this inning with hopefully just 1 run as the Wolverines are starting to find their bats. Full count, 2 outs. The pitch to Williams. Inside for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded for catcher Besa Query. Messiah Query.
Catcher Beja Query.
So Beja Query, ground out, then a pop out. So the Lopes have kept her quiet, but with bases loaded, you still got to be a little nervous. 2 outs. Runners on every base. The first pitch to Query. Okay, ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Very close pitch. 2 outs. And the pitch. Smack to Wortman. Wortman over to first. End of the inning, and the Lopes get out of it with bases loaded. The Lopes are able to get out of that one with just 1 run put on the board by the Wolverines. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV. The Spring Dance Concert Ballet to Broadway is this weekend. The Ethington Dance Ensemble will perform dances that touch upon popular culture and the American musical tradition. There will be a performance on April 21st and April 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are available at gcu.edu/springdance. So you can add that onto the list of things that you can do here at GCU this weekend. A little bit for everybody, for the sports fan, for the theater fan, and then for the fans of Mercy Me. They're going to be here with a couple guests. So like I said, there's a lot to do here. If you're bored this weekend or doing whatever you're doing. But back here in the bottom of the 5th, the Lopes trying to get, well, they had a 3-run lead. And now they're down 2. Oh, they're up 2 still, sorry. Up now is Camry Wortman. She'll lead off the bottom of the 5th. Wortman.
The second baseman, Camry Wortman.
Wortman had a fielder's choice and then a pop out. So Wortman's looking for a hit or another hit. The pitch from Fraley. And that one will go for a ball. So Fraley's given up a bunch of runs due to errors and some hits, but on the flip side, Bocage was looking pretty good. Wortman down the line, foul. Bocage was looking pretty good, but just found herself in a bit of a jam on that intentional walk. Just threw it a little bit too inside. And Vansway was able to find her way to an RBI single. but the Lopes were able to get out of that one as the Wolverines ended up loading the bases, and Bocage was able to pitch her way out of that jam. Third pitch outside for a ball, so 2-1 goes the count. Meanwhile, right now in the bottom of the fifth, Wortman looking for a hit. And the pitch. In there for strike 2. So the count will go 2-2, no outs to Wortman. The pitch from to Wortman. Inside for ball 3. So the count will go full. Wortman still looking for a hit. The pitch. And she will get walked. So Wortman will start off with a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Sierra Smith. Smith last time was a ground out to third and then a fly out. Was a fly out and then a strikeout. So either way, she's 0 for 2. Looking for her first hit, and she's got an opportunity to move Wortman over. Lopes trying to put more runs on the board this inning. The pitch. Smith, chopper to second. Safe is Wortman, but Smith will ground out, does her job, moves the runner, and her sister Shay will step up. Shay Smith last time grounded out the third and flew out. So both sisters are 0 for 2. Let's see if Shay Smith can get on the board with a hit. Runner on second. Scoring position for the Lopes. A nice hit over shortstop. Will definitely score Wortman. The pitch. Down second base again. Easily scooped up, and there's out number 2. So Steverson is playing some pretty good second base. 2 quick outs there. But the Lopes still have a runner on third. And now up is Madeline Dowdle. Dowdle grounded out to short on her first hit, on her first at-bat, and then reached on an error the second time. And eventually scored. So Dowdle hoping to get Wortman in for a run. Here's the pitch. And that one's outside for a strike. 0-1 goes the count. So that's the second time Dowdle has reached on an error. Last game she did it, and this game she did. So hopefully she can get on again. The pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Great dig by Query there. So if Dowdle can get a hit and the Lopes can get another run, they can extend this lead outside for ball 2 and continue this inning for Fraley. Two one, 2 outs. Inside for ball 3. So 3-1 goes the count. Corey will go to talk to her pitcher. And you got to think they'll probably just let Dowdle take the pitch and try to get on, unless she sees one that she can get contact on and hopefully drive it somewhere and get a run on the board and continue this inning for Fraley. Here is the pitch. Dowdle, grounder to Anderson. Anderson the throw to first, and there is out number 3. So the Lopes again strand a runner on base. Score still 4-2. We'll be back with the top of the 6th. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV.
There's an exciting new destination for food, fun, and relaxation in the heart of Phoenix. Come to GCU Hotel and Canyon 49 Grill, where our hospitality management students gain hands-on workplace experience and deliver unmatched service right alongside the staff. Enjoy beautiful amenities like the resort-style pool and full-service fitness center. From the gaming lawn and patio to the artisanal coffee and teas of GCBC, you'll never want to leave. Room rate $79 per night. Visit GCUHotel.com to book your visit today.
Back here at the top of the 6th, Lopes trying to keep this lead 4-2. So far, Bocage is up to 91 pitches. And I believe right around this time, Nolan was almost getting to 100. So Bocage has thrown less pitches and given up about the same amount of runs. So Bocage in the top of the 6th. Hopefully can continue to pitch well and leave the Wolverines off the base paths. So we'll get a pinch hitter. Coming out is Kavehi Kahana, and coming in is number 24, Christy Snyder. So Snyder will get her first at-bat in general today, this doubleheader.
Number 24, Christy.
Give you an update on the men's baseball game. Score is still 1-1. So it's a pretty close game over there. It's a pretty close game over here, too. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. We're still getting the update on the score for the men's baseball game. Last year it was 1-1. Actually, the score is GCU 6 and Rio Grande Valley 4. So how about that? Both Lopes leading. The women up by 2 and the men also up by 2. So the pitch outside for strike number 1. So Bocage is able to find the strike zone there against Snyder. And the pitch. Ground ball to Wortman. Wortman over to first for out number 1. So the Lopes with a quick out. And up now for the Wolverines. Should be the leadoff hitter. No, I'm sorry. I got that wrong. It should be Aaron Sesteda. But it looks like we have another pinch hitter. So Taylor Miller will come in for Sesteda.
Pinch hitting for the Wolverines. Number 21.
So Taylor Miller will come in. She's also looking for her first at-bat of the series. She did not play in game 1. She did pinch hit, but still looking for her first hit. She popped up. The pitch. In there for strike 1. So like I said, Miller's still looking for her first hit. She did pinch hit last time, but it was for Courtney Beavers. This time it's for Aaron Sesteda. The pitch. In there for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Very quickly for Bocage. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Bocage getting the K for out number 2. And Miller continues to stay hitless. And for the Wolverines, Kirsten Anderson will try to get something going in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. Lopes still up by 2. And the pitch. Inside for strike 1. So that finds the inside. Anderson so far has got a single and a ground out. She's looking to get on again for the Wolverines. The pitch. Outside for ball number 1. So 1-1 to go the count, 2 outs. If Bocage can get out of this inning and the Lopes can put on a couple runs, then they could really guarantee themselves an easier 7th inning. Down the line, off the glove of Smith. It'll go fair. Coming around first is Anderson, and she will stay at second with a stand-up double. And Courtney Beavers will try to bring her around to score. So,
Center fielder,
Beavers is currently 0 for 3 with a walk. 0 for 2 with a walk. Runner on second this time for her, 2 outs. Wolverines trying to make a late rally in the top of the 6th. pitch. Inside, throw down to second. They've got her in a pickle. They throw it down third off the back of Anderson. Anderson will stay at third safely, but that throw from Gomez, the throw from Wortman got off the back of Anderson, and Anderson slides in safely. And now Beavers is a base hit away from giving the Wolverines a one-run deficit. And the pitch. Outside for strike number 1. So 1-1 goes the count, 2 outs. So heads up play by Anderson. Got caught a little bit from that throw down by Hill, but a little bit of a misthrow from Wortman. And the Wolverines, and they got a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Smacked over to Smith. Smith over to first, and she's safe. So the Wolverines will score, but I think Stevens might have got her on that tag. But for right now, the Wolverines are down 1. So Coach Pearson will come out to talk about that one, because I think Stevens got her on the tag. It was a little bit of a throw to the right by Smith, and Stevens was able to recover and get the tag. So the umpires are going to discuss it, but for the time being, the score is 4-2. She's safe. So just like that, the Wolverines 4-3. Wow. Well, if we had replay, I would say go to the replay, but we don't. So this game just got a little more interesting. And up now for the Wolverines is Kara Morris with a runner on. The pitch from Bocage. Popped up in the air to Gomez. Gomez should have, there it is. Out number 3. And on a very close play at first, the Wolverines get a run. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV. If you are visiting campus this spring, why not stay at the GCU Hotel, featuring comfortable rooms, a resort-style pool, and the Canyon 49 Grill. It's a perfect place to stay when coming to GCU. Rooms start at $79 a night. Book a room today at gcuhotel.com. And like I mentioned it before, in Game 1, if you're here, the hotel restaurant is pretty solid. They've got, the best thing there is probably the French fries. So if you find yourself staying here, if you're a Wolverine fan, or if you're visiting as a Lopes fan, and you find yourself at the hotel, order a burger and fries, or a pizza. They got really good flatbread pizza. But the fries and the tots are just really good. Basket of fries is the way to go. And then they've got a bunch of other things on that menu that are just tops. So if you ever find yourself at the hotel, head over to the Canyon and get a burger and fries, or pizza, or steak, or.
Leading off the 6th and pinch hitting for the Lopes.
There's so much on that menu. But back to this, at the bottom of the 6th, Lopes trying to get a couple runs on the board as the Wolverines capitalize on a very close play at first from Stevens, and leading off for the Lopes is number 6, Shea Smith. I'm sorry, actually we have a pinch hitter. That's number 8, Bowling. And that will be Bianca Bowling. Bowling comes in for Jenna Coates. So Bowling's first AB of this series. Ground ball to Stevenson, and that'll be out number 1, Steverson. So Bowling pinch hits and rolls over to second. Up now is Hill. Kenzie Hill so far in her 3 at-bats. She's 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI, trying to continue this hot streak, get a run on the board so we don't have to go into anything past the 7th. Hill showing bunt. The pitch from Fraley. Down the line, throw to third, and that's out number 2. So Kahana, good play over to at third to get out number 2. And now up is Laney Gomez. Gomez is 1 for 3, 2 fielder's choices and a single. 2 outs, no one on. Quick outs from Fraley. She wants these bats up again. Let's see if Gomez has got anything else to say about that one. And the pitch. Bunt showed. Didn't pull away in time, so that'll be strike number 1. So Gomez has been a pretty solid hitter for the Lopes so far. Getting on base. I think she's come around to score every time she's been on base. The pitch from Fraley, so if she can get on, maybe they can get her around. Swung on and missed for strike 2, so just like that, 0-2 count. 2 outs. So Gomez has got to get on somehow. And the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Lopes' lead went from 3 to 2, now to 1. And you got to hope that Bocage, if the Lopes don't score this inning, can come up, pitch well, and end this one, this very close one. Ball down for ball 2, so Gomez is still up there battling. All 2s on the board, 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. And if Gonzalez can get on, you'll have Nikki Gonzalez, who has been pretty solid. The pitch. Inside for ball 3. So the count will go full.
That's a great call.
Count will go full with 2 outs. Gomez. The pitch from Fraley on its way. Swung and it'll fall into right field. Gomez will go to second. Stand-up double for the Lopes with 2 outs. So a great diving effort by Morris out in right field. Just not enough to get the out, and the inning will continue. Up now is Nikki Gonzalez.
Designated player, Nikki Gonzalez.
Gonzalez will try to get Gomez around to score to extend the Lopes' lead and make it a little less interesting for the Wolverines. She's 0 for 2, though, in this one. She's been walked, and she's got a fielder's choice, but she did reach on an error. So the 0 for 2 has come in many different ways. Pitch from Gonzalez, from Fraley to Gonzalez. Down for ball 1. So Gomez is another one with a lot of speed out in second base. And if they get another bloop single like that, you can for sure tack one on the board for the Lopes. The pitch from Fraley. Up high for ball 2. On deck is Megan Stevens. Stevens was 3 for 4 last game. And if she can get up, hopefully the Lopes can continue to score runs. Pitch from Fraley. In there for strike 1, 2-1 the count. So Gonzalez looking for a hit here. Gonzalez down the line, foul. Getting good contact on the ball. Count will go to 2-2. All 2s on the board. Last time that happened, Lainey Gomez, just a couple seconds ago. She got a full count. She was able to get a single. Hopefully Gonzalez can find the same success that Gomez has. And the pitch. Up the middle, that'll score Gomez, no problem. And Gonzalez will get into second base on an overthrow. She's rounding second and will stay there. So the Lopes do exactly what they need. They get a run on the board to extend their lead and make this game a little more interesting for them and a little less for the Wolverines. 5-3 the score now on that double by Nikki Gonzalez, and up comes Megan Stevens. Stevens is 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. So we will get a pinch runner, get some speed on the base pads. Kay will come back in. Taylor Kay.
Attention, please. Pinch running at second base for the Lopes. Number 20, Taylor
And Megan
Kay.
Stevens trying to bring Taylor Kay around. Hopefully make this a 3-run lead
Megan Stevens.
with this 2-out rally by the Lopes. And the pitch. Inside, foul. So Fraley's just trying to get out of this inning. The Lopes are thinking otherwise. Oh, 0-1 the count, 2 outs. Lopes up by 2. Want to make it 3 or more. Pitch. Outside, pass ball. Kay will have no problem getting over to third. On that pass ball by Query. So it looks like Taylor Nolan is warming up. And she just came out from the bullpen, so she'll probably try to come out and close this one. The pitch to Stevens. Down the line, pass, Kahana. In to score is Kay, and the Lopes extend their lead to 3. Big hit by Megan Stevens to extend this lead. And up comes Camry Wortman. Wortman so far,
Second baseman.
0 for 2 with a walk
Wortman.
and a fielder's choice. If she can get a hit here, keep this inning going. So what looked like a possible Wolverines comeback has resulted in a Lopes 2-out rally. So Coach Pearson will come out to talk. Probably going to get another pinch runner. Yes, they are. And coming into pinch run for Stevens. Try to get the back of that jersey. Yeah, just getting that lineup card ready to go. Will be number 21. That'll be Olsen again.
Your attention, please. Pinch
Lorianne
running
Olsen.
first base for the Lopes, number 21, Lorianne Olsen.
So get some more speed on the base paths for the Lopes. Stevens will get a breather before she gets to go out and play first again. I'm pretty sure Olsen's thinking maybe to steal here. Pitch. Wortman up the middle. So Olsen will stay at second with that single by Wortman, and the inning continues. Up now is Sierra Smith. Smith 0 for 3, looking for her first hit.
Third baseman, Sierra Smith.
So Smith looking to move the runners around against Fraley. The pitch from Fraley. Foul. So Smith gets a little contact on that one, but it goes foul. Smith is 1 for 6 on the entire night. 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for 3 in game 2, and 1 for 3 in game 1. So you got to keep your fingers crossed maybe for 2 for 7. I think she can do it. If there's anything this team does well, it's speed. They've got wheels on the base paths at the bottom of this bottom of this lineup. And it starts right there with Sierra Smith. And that'll be a throw over to second to end the inning. So the Lopes do get 2 to extend their lead by 3. We'll be back with the top of the 7th. You're watching Lopes softball here on GCU TV.
I'm Taylor. I'm a senior here at GCU and I'm studying marketing. Moving on campus is one of the best decisions ever. Being an RA has given me a lot of experience that I think I can carry on through the rest of my life. Throughout my time here at GCU, I've needed $20,000 worth of assistance, but through my on-campus position and the multiple scholarships, I've been able to earn the money each year to pay that back, so by the time I walk across the stage, I'll have no debt.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu.
Top of the 7th here for the Lopes as they were able to extend their lead last inning. Bunch of base hits in a 2-out rally against Fraley. And in to come to close it out is Aguilar. Some statistics on Aguilar. Brianna Aguilar, 2.05 ERA, 2 wins,
Leading off the seventh for the
3 appearances,
designated player, Brittany Fansway.
no saves. But she'll try to come in and close this out against Brittany Vansway, who has been clutch. The pitch, down away for a ball. So Vansway tonight has 1 single. Of course, that 1 single was an RBI, which got the Wolverines within 2. And then the close play at first got them in within 1. The pitch, outside to Vansway, 2-0 the count. And then obviously in game 1, Vansway hit 2 bombs, one to left field and one to dead center. But she's also got 2 flyouts in this game. The pitch, in there for strike 1. So hopefully Aguilar can repeat the early success that Bocage had against Vansway, as she got her early on to fly out twice. But the Lopes understand the power. The pitch, high for ball 3. So 3-1 goes the count. And like I said, the Lopes understand that Vansway is deadly up there. It's a difference maker. The pitch, and that'll go for strike 2, so the count will go full. And you know, in the early on in the game, she gave the Wolverines the lead, 2-0 in the first inning. Then she had another home run. Didn't do a whole lot, but it was another run for the Wolverines. And in this one, she set them up again. Down the line to Wortman. Wortman bobbles it a little bit, stays with it, throws it over to first for out number 1. So just a little bit of wipe the sweat from your forehead on that one. Wortman stays with it and is able to get the out. Great job of Camry Wortman to stay with it and get the out. Up now is Lindsay Steverson. First pitch in there for strike. Steverson is 1 for 3 with a single. Aguilar trying to keep this lead to end the game and go into tomorrow with a 2-0 lead in the series. The pitch in there for strike 2, 0-2 count. And Steverson is down in the count. Aguilar checking the QB wristband, getting the call. The pitch. Popped up in the air. Should be no issue for Stevens. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the Lopes as Aguilar coming in for the save. Taylor Williams, 1-1 with a double, 2 walks, and an RBI. So Lopes trying to put it away here. The pitch to Williams. In there for a ball. So 1-0 goes the count. Aguilar looking to end this game for the Lopes. Go 2-0 to tomorrow. In there for strike 1. Great pitch by Aguilar. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Lopes still up 3. In there for a strike, 1-2 the count. So Williams down in the count, 1-2. The payoff pitch. Popped in the air, Wortman going on it. It's going to fall for a base hit, so the inning will continue with a 2-out single by Williams. And up comes Query. So the Wolverines will get a pinch runner. And coming into pinch run will be number 3, Abby Tuttle. She came in last time to pinch run.
Your attention, please.
Just what the Lopes did, trying to get some speed on the base paths.
3, Abby Tuttle.
For Besiah Query.
Now batting the catcher, Beja Query.
For Beja Query. And the pitch. In there for strike 1. 0-1 the count. 2 outs, runner on. Lopes trying to put this one away. Go up 2-0 in the series against Utah Valley. Aguilar the pitch. In there, 0-2. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Runner on, Lopes up by 3. And the pitch. Swung on, foul. So Query will get another opportunity here with an 0-2 count. Aguilar getting the count. The pitch. Smacked. Stevens with a great play, and that's the game. Great play by Megan Stevens at first base. And you had the great pitching performance by Taylor Nolan.
Final score of game 2.
And then
GCU
in
6,
game 2,
Utah
the Lopes are
Valley
able to
University
defend
3.
a kind of late comeback by the Wolverines, get a couple runs on the board, keep the lead, extend the lead, and then Aguilar comes in and shuts the door. So Bocage will finish 7 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 innings pitched actually, because Aguilar came into relief. 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 122 pitches. So tomorrow, we will see Game 3, the final home game for this season for the GCU Lopes. So check in tomorrow for Game 3 at 5 o'clock versus Utah Valley. Follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. I'm Philip Catalfimo. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. And as always, go Lopes.
Safely and have a pleasant rest of your evening. We'll see you back here